The auxiliary verb do has many forms. Of course, do, does, did, don't, doesn't, and didn't. Now, when do we use do? Well, we use do with the present simple and the past simple. We use do to make questions and negative sentences. We don't use do or does or did in positive sentences with the present simple or the past simple. And please remember, if a sentence uses the auxiliary verb do, the main verb must be the infinitive form. Okay, sometimes we say the base form, the normal form, the dictionary form. So not going, go. Okay, not goes, go. So if you use do or does or don't or didn't, the main verb must be the base form. Now remember, we use do and does with the present simple for questions and negative sentences. Let's look at an example. First, a negative sentence. He doesn't have any brothers or sisters. So this is present simple and this is negative. So we say he doesn't have. Next we have a question. Do all birds fly south for the winter? So I've shown you an example of negative. I've shown you an example of a question. Let's look at the present simple, but in the positive form. Remember, we don't use do or does or did in positive sentences. So, I always put milk in my coffee. So this sentence, we don't have do or does. Now let's look at the past simple. The past simple, we use did or didn't in questions or negative sentences. So let's look at a negative sentence. It didn't snow here last year. It didn't snow. Remember, if you use do or does or did, the main verb must be infinitive. So it didn't snowed? No, it didn't snow. Question? Did you buy anything yesterday? Did you buy, base form? And remember, we do not use do or does or did in positive sentences. So a positive sentence in the past simple, I saw that movie 3 times last year. So this sentence we don't have did because it's a positive sentence. So we've talked about do, does, and did in the present simple, in the past simple, and we use them in negative sentences and questions. We don't use them in positive sentences. If you'd like to practice this more, click on the link in the video.